I still can't quite believe it, but this is our new floaty home, Kimberley Joe. 25 years ago, we both thought that if you can't do, teach. We were in it for the long holidays, the short hours 9 to 3:30, and the chance to sit at the front of a class while the children did the work. That didn't quite work out how we thought. We're now back from 4 years teaching in China to mess about on boats, so come join us on the waterways of England.
You left us on the last vlog. We were at Atherstone in the snow. Before we start this vlog, we need to tell you about something that happened pretty much one of our last days there. So, as we explained about the batteries, we used them until they got to about 12.1, and then we put the engine on. And
the solar had been great even during the snow, so we ticked on all day without turning the engine on. So we'd had no engine all day.
Yeah. So then about 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock even, I went to turn the engine on, turned the key, and nothing. Absolutely dead. We called CRT or CPR, as I keep calling them.
No, not CPR.
No, they're called
RCR.
the RCR. All these. We're back at school.
We had a look first, then just cut down. We hadn't got a clue. But then we called RCR.
Yeah, so it's like the AA but for boats, and we purposely paid for a decent one because we know nothing about boats. So we called them up, and they said it's too late. It was obviously dark, it was snowing still, so we had no power at all. We had nothing. We turned off all the lights except for one bulb, and we sat under that one bulb and we played board games, which I think I won them all.
So you cheated.
So we played board games, went to bed early.
It was like life in Victorian times.
It was unbelievable. And then they had them sent out in the morning, and you get 3 under our insurance. You get 3 call-outs with repairs up to £1,000. So they turned up, or he turned up in the morning. A terrible morning for him. He had to drive through all the snow. This was like right in the height of the snow. And he opened it up, and the minute he opened it up, he just said, "I'm going to check this first, this plug." He said, because this is always the cause of the problem, and it turned out that was the cause of the problem. He didn't just plug it back in, he had to do a few little bits to clean it all up and everything, but he basically...
Erosion, wasn't it?
Yeah, so he basically just plugged it back in again, didn't he?
Yeah, it was all corroded inside, so where the water gets into it and stuff, but apparently it's a common thing. So now we know.
Yeah.
Learned something new.
But we've used up one of our 3 lives. So hopefully we can go quite a long way now before we have to use up a second one and it starts getting a bit nervy. At the moment we're on the boat, we're on the move, we're on the Oxford. We'll find out about that not in this one, but in the one after. We are almost caught up in real time, so find all about our adventures on the Oxford.
Let's just say it'd be Tony and his broom. That's all I can think of. Is like the North first bit of the North Oxford. It's Tony, a red sweatshirt and a broom.
So that will be the next one.
This is Hot Hill. So we've just woken up this morning. It's had a really lovely morning, but it's going to rain later. So we're going to make the most and go for a walk today, try and walk to Mansetta Roman Fort. But it's a really gorgeous morning. And then we were greeted by this morning, waiting by the hatch. It's so cool. Beautiful views. So today we're off on our walk to, where are we going?
Mansetta United?
No, not Mansetta United. Mansetta, to have a look at the Roman ruins, fort. We don't know what to expect when we get there.
There's a really old Trafford there.
Oh my god. And beautiful sunny day today. It's not even that cold. I'm still wearing my hat though, because I've got hat hair. But yeah, looks beautiful. Oh, I see. Broken what? Hinge. Oh, this is so cool. That's more like it. Supposed to be, or could be, the field where Boudica had her last battle.
In the distance is that, you know that hill they made?
Oh, that quarry hill, I can't see it.
It's that biggest man-made hill around, isn't it? It's that shape of a pyramid.
That is right there in the middle. There it is. That's down by Springwood Haven, isn't it? So yeah, so this could be. I think they're trying to claim that this is where it happened, but I don't think anyone really knows for certain.
So we are just at Bridge 31 and it is the CRT place, this beautiful old building, and this was obviously where they used to maybe unload the boats a bit as they come through, and you see out there, it's a fantastic little place. Reason we're here is because we are filling up with water. Son did a great little manoeuvre to get us into it. Came under that bridge where we've been staying, like literally 2 minutes down the road. It's a lovely place. There's a bus that goes over that bridge, goes into Nuneaton and Atherstone. It's quite handy if you do happen to stay here. We did a lovely walk, went all the way round, and down there there's the, is it the Bridge Inn, son?
No, railway.
Railway?
The railway inn. We'll see it in a minute anyway.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's the Bridge Inn. So that's down there. So we walked down there along a really muddy towpath the other day, but it was really nice. And then came back out and we went right across the fields yesterday all the way to Mansetta and Witherley. We walked for miles. And it was about 2 hours of walking. After an hour we got to the pub. Beautiful pub right next to the River Anchor. It was stunning. We was waiting about 20 minutes for the pub to open because we'd walked in the morning, and then the woman said as a private do today, and we didn't even get a drink.
So we weren't going to cruise today at all. We decided the weather, it was a bit rainy and there was no need to move, and then a boat came past and we felt like it doesn't feel right.
You see that in the bed vlog.
Yeah, in the bed vlog you'll see where we pulled a face and it didn't feel right until when they went past, but they came past a little bit fast, and one of our ropes had come a bit loose, and when we went outside to check the ropes we decided, well, we're going to have to tie up again anyway, we might as well make that move. Had it turned off the water, I'm going to go rolling the hose. Mind the rope, because that would be me all over, that would. You see, this is where we're storing drinks, rubbish and everything. Moment. It'll change in the summer. That's my G&T deck in the summer. The joys of boating.
I was waiting for you coming towards me, but obviously that's not how this works.
I find it more awkward.
These are all private moorings just after the CRT point where we just got water. There's the skipper driving at the moment. Okay, so we're coming up to bridge number 29. Just under it is a pub we went to the other day. Had a walk down to this one through the quagmire on the side. It was incredible. So muddy coming along here. That's dry out. Here's Sonia concentrating.
So I'm going under a bridge.
Yeah, what they don't tell you on these vlogs is you always think the only problems are locks and debris in the water. Actually, bridges are a nightmare. some bridges you go into it and then you've got to come out at a really funny angle, but this is like 58 foot long, so as you start turning the front to go right, the back goes left. We've had some nightmares going on the bridges, nightmares, and no one says anything about bridges, so it might just be us. Coming up on the left here, like I say, is that pub. Sonia thought it was the railway inn, I thought it was the bridge inn. It's the Anchor Inn.
Both got in right.
Yeah, we got in, half point each. Now this is a pub. We didn't see it at its best. You don't really a lot at the moment. Sorry, I just nearly dropped it then. But this in the summer must be amazing. They've got about 30 sets of tables. You probably can't see it from here. I'll see if I can look over the top at all. I don't know if that's because there's sun's on it, so I can't really see whether you can see or not. But they've got their outside bar there, where they sell like hog roasts and things like that. It looks like an all-day breakfast. You can just see those tables. So you can picture that in the summer when this is. I'm guessing they're going to be putting lawn down. When you've got the big lawn, you've got the canal just here. Nice cold beer. Job done. We would probably, if this was the summer, we'd probably be here for about 2 weeks.
I don't think you can. I'm just looking at the mooring signs here. How long can you stay?
All right. I
Coming up
can't.
on the left.
So we're just going past the Swan Goddess. There's lots of boats with Swan in the title, obviously.
2-day moorings this side, but if you're prepared to walk a bit,
All right, so just
take
there.
2 weeks.
Oh, just there. 2 weeks. Job done. Stagger on back. Try not to fall over those things because they're not very good when you've had a drink.
We don't drink a lot.
Say it again.
We don't drink a lot.
One
It
more.
sounds like we do.
One more time, because anyone watching this who knows us knows you. Right, so here we are. Look up there. Can you just make it out? This is a royal bridge. Look. Right, and I'll stop it there before my jokes get worse.
today we are at Bridge 15 on the Coventry, Marston Junction, and we are waiting for Chris to come from Free Element Covers. We had a phone call late last night to say that they'd had a cancellation. It seems to be the story of our cruise so far, and that he could pop along and start the process for us getting our pram cover. For those of you who don't know what a pram cover is, it's the big cover that goes on the back of the cruiser deck. It's not a pram. A cruiser deck. It's great. It gives us a bit of extra room, place to put our shoes probably. So he's coming today to measure up, I hope, and then start that process. So we're really excited and just waiting for him to arrive. Are in our bed space, and as you can see, it's quite cozy.
Yeah, to say the least. For the first week before it went into Fredley, I was actually sleeping on the dinette because we had one go at it, and I just ended up squashed against this here is the back of the door. Okay, and you can imagine, I'm not kidding, in the night at least 4 or 5 times I turn around and bang my head on it or get my arm on it and wake up Sonia, and then on Sonia's side
I end up stuck under the gunnels here. So here. Oh, I can't see it. Just here. So I get stuck under there. So we wanted it done at Fradley. We didn't get a chance to do it there, and we thought we'd have to find someone else. But I put it out on the canal forums, and we got lots of advice about just do it yourself. It's quite straightforward, and people gave us the step-by-step instructions. And we've decided that today is the day we're going to start adapting our bedroom.
And it does actually look, this could, you know, touch wood, which is everywhere on this thing, it does look like it could be quite easy. It could be quite easy. We're not really DIY, especially me. Sonia's better than me. I'm useless at anything like this, so you know, it could be okay. We then had to get 2 small single mattresses.
It is, we buy 2 singles and stack them up during the day and then pull them out at night, which we'll show you once we've finished, fingers crossed, our renovations.
And following on from our escapades with the solar, exactly the same things happened with this. So we went into
Benson's for beds,
and the person in there was really, really helpful. And he said, just give us a postcode of somewhere like a marina or somewhere, we can deliver it, you can meet us in the car park, job done. So we did that. Unfortunately, the place we booked in for was along the Ashby, and we've just found out that the Ashby is closed
again. So we booked it in for after the bridge was supposed to be opened, and we've just had a notification to say that the closure has been extended for another week, which takes us past our delivery slot.
So we zoomed into Google Maps and we were trying to find anywhere where this could happen, and it was like literally trying to walk along the canal trying to find somewhere, and in the end we found a bridge at Marston's. And on Google View we literally just went along the streets of the first house, found out what number it was and got a postcode.
And then what we're going to do now is we're going to spend the next week pootling down the back down the Coventry towards Marston Junction, moor up and wait for the call. So when they call us on that day, we'll meet them at the bridge, and then we'll be able to carry the mattresses down to the boat.
So that is the plan.
Story so far. So someone's coming past.
Yeah. So the engine's on because
I want a shower.
Yeah, we want a shower basically, and we haven't yet. I'm sure someone can tell us, but we have got an immersion, but we don't understand electrics at all. We didn't realise how little we knew about electrics till we got on a boat, so we don't know can we run the immersion, do we use the Webasto? So basically what we do is we just run the engine for an hour and then we can have a shower.
So, but yeah, we're not quite sure what drains the batteries, so yeah, we're just working it out day by day. It's a learning curve, steep one. Anyway, so that's it for now. We're going to start off by taking off the door.
Yep, so today's job, as we're here in a lovely little spot in Mansetta, is to get rid of this darn door. Just in
case it does fall in your head, I might let go, get a few extra views again, having you not falling in the canal when you should have done.
Screw this bloody thing in.
There you go. The door is off. Right. Ooh.
Now we just need to find somewhere to put it.
Go on, Sophie. Turn. What we do need though.
What we do need though is more little screws, because I've run out and I've only got 2 holding them onto the bedboard.
Right.
So I've got 4 legs, got 4 screws in each of the other legs, the other bit, this bit.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that goes. It's all good tomorrow, but I think it'll be fine.
This is Sonia in her work slippers. Just like Dr. Martin's, very important when you're on site that you observe all health and safety measures. You just screwed in the last of the 4 legs. You've got the 2 down there now. She's just doing that one. And I'm going to do the hashtag for Chicks with Power Tools. So I'm sure we'll get a whole new audience from this video.
Testing out the sturdiness of said legs.
That means when you have to get out of bed, you can go for that gap there.
Oh, thank gosh.
Still good gaps as well.
Good gap to walk down. Yep, all good. Plenty of space now. So all we need to do now is put hinges on the plate, on the base, so that it hinges, it flips up, so it flips like that for when we are cruising. And yeah, alright, the legs are still fixed, but hey ho, it works, so that would be kind of cool. Now the worst part of all is tidying up.
So just left Bedworth. Weren't really a fan of it, to be honest. It wasn't the best place, but we had to stay there for a few days to get the beds delivered, which you can see through there. Son's handiwork, and the 2 mattresses all ready for us to sort out.
very smug look on their face.
It's
Well
hard
done.
Work, and I thought that it was this look. It was so cool. One man job.
One man job. It's sexist, isn't it? Marvellous.
It's crooked. We do need to. I know you're not a fan of me touching anything, but the picture was crooked. I don't know on the boat, but that's taking the mic. Right. Okay.
Thank you for coming this far with us again.
We really appreciate all the people that have taken the time to watch it, like it, and subscribe to the channel.
Okay, we're going to try Sunday. Last week, when you did the like, subscribe, and the bell icon thing,
Yeah.
did it in perfect timing, so the thing's already done. But she just happened to get it right. So let's see if she can do it again this
See
week.
if I try and can time it. So thank you all for liking. So if you like the video, please press the like button. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe by pressing the subscribe button. And then if you want to receive notifications from YouTube when we upload a new video, press the bell icon.
We'll see if that works. And like I say, we're not going to stoop to doing any catchphrases or silly puns at the end. I was gonna, but I'm not gonna anymore. So
He will run out soon, I promise you. There cannot be that many narrowboat puns.
I think there will be. Right.
Anyway, bye everyone. Have a
Bye,
good
everyone.
week.